Oh, hello, good morning. My name's Caroline, and this is the next part in garden planning. Right, now, if you remember last time, what we did is we took the plans from the land registry and we blew them up as a way of actually trying to find out what the shape of your garden was. Now, this time what we need to do is we need to actually take those plans. The first thing we need to do, I'm going to do this in black pen so that it's nice and easy for you to actually see this, is draw in any of the permanent features. You might actually want to use a ruler and a pencil for this, rather than a black pen, because you don't have the problem of having to make sure that everybody sees it. Okay, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to draw the sort of things that you might have in there. That's things like, for example, paths, and also, things like, for example, any trees that you might have. If there's a pond that you want to have stay there, then that needs to be in there as well. Now, that's not actually what my garden looks like, so I'm going to get the drawing that I did of my garden now. So, and here we are. The section that we're looking at today is this section here, which is in fact a very small herb garden. Now, obviously, planning at this particular scale is going to be quite difficult. So, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually blow it up. And how I went and did this is I used a photocopier, or otherwise I could use a scanner. Right, so you can see it's nice and easy to see exactly what the plan is, where everything is from that. Now, you might also consider that if you want to do a plan of a very small area, then you might want to blow it up yet again. Yeah, so because plans come in all different shapes and sizes, but the plan that we're looking at today is really a very, very basic plan. Now, once I've actually done this, then what I did was I did a very neat paper drawing. And how I did this is I just simply put the sheet of paper on the top, and then after that I just drew around a black line with the ruler. For example, I'll show you. There we are. I could put it on the top, take my ruler, and then just sort of draw on top of everything. Yeah. I might want to actually use a protractor for certain areas, like for example a circle, which is absolutely accurate. And you might want to sort of do a little bit of extra measuring, to make sure that you're getting greater accuracy. Now, I talked before about how it was a good idea to find a part of your garden where you were very certain of the measurements for it, by just literally going out and measuring it. Now, I know absolutely at the end of this it's 2 meters. And that really helps me, because if, say, for example, I then wanted to draw in, a little bush or whatever, which was supposed to be sort of half a metre, I'd know it's about a quarter of that. Now, if you're doing much larger scale plans, like for example this one here, now this one here might be just a small area of your garden. and you know that one end of it is 2.5 feet, you can either use a protractor to actually draw the circles, or, you know, for those people who want to do it sort of very quick, easy way, you can use coins. Like, for example, this coin here must be the equivalent of about a foot. So if I wanted a bush which was about a foot in the centre there, then I could. Whereas something like this, it might be something, you know, a slightly smaller amount. But you can work it out, you know, by what you've got there. Okay, now just go back to this drawing that you've come up with. You can see how much detail I've added. I've added on things like, for example, this gravel section here. And another area there which might be earth or whatever. Once I've got the basic plan, because of the fact that you've got the whole situation whereby our gardening tends to be very seasonal, you might want to then take it to the photocopier and photocopy it 4 times for each of the main parts of the year. Right, so for example, this might be your winter garden, spring, summer, and autumn garden. Label them up, and this is where looking in the plant books is really, really helpful, because you can then decide what you want to have go in various different parts of the garden. Like, for example, in spring, I might have things like, for example, my poppy's coming through, but they won't be completely alive by that stage. So I might see the green burning leaves. But apart from that, it might look a little bit dead without some extra colour. So in that particular drawing, you might want to do some representations of bulbs, or, you know, whatever plant it is that you decide to go for. Moving through into summer, you might want to then do a representation of your poppies growing through. Go through to the autumn, you might think to yourself, oh, well, you're not going to get the poppies, but you might have, you know, some other plant that would be very, very suitable for autumn. And that's the stage at which you might want to look into the plant books and find out exactly what it is that you would like to have at that particular time of year. Okay, so you've got your 4 plans. The other important thing, of course, is labelling up. So, for example, spring, in that particular section, I've got tulips, foliage of poppies. Summer, got my poppy. It just goes on like that. Now, by the time you finish, all 4 of these sheets should be just full of plants. Now, if people are not really sure how they might want to draw various different plants, I wouldn't go too mad. Just little representations probably be fine. Yeah. And that's all about garden seasonal planning. Thank you for listening.